In this video, I will tell you the 5 most essential and timeless pieces of tech that you need for your engineering degree. Simple. Hello, I'm Alex. I'm a recent electrical engineering grad. I was in your shoes and buy these things I'm about to tell you because they're lifesavers. Let's get to the video. The first thing that you need is obviously a laptop. Buy a laptop, but it is not 2018. You don't need a massive gaming laptop. There are 2 reasons for it. First of all, most universities now allow you to VPN into their own machines in their labs, which are super powerful and have all the installed software pre-installed, so you don't even have to worry about it. So if you need to do CAD, you need to run MATLAB, you need to train a machine learning model, then you can use their i9 machines and you don't have to cook your own laptop, right? Second of all, these gaming laptops are very distracting because they have a lot of processing power and you can play a lot of good games on it, which is probably not recommended during your engineering degree because you need to lock in. So for those 2 reasons, I think that getting a bit more of like a cheaper end potato-ish laptop is going to be really good, even though now in 2026 and onwards, laptops are just insanely powerful for a very low price. I recommend two laptops, depending on like if you're a Mac user or a Windows user. If you're a Windows user, just get a Lenovo ThinkPad. You can even get them used. These are like powerful laptops. They're really good. You can even get Linux on them and they just become even more insane. They're used at corporate companies for software engineers, actually. So you can buy them used and get them for super cheap and they're really good. If you're a Mac user, a MacBook Neo is more than enough. You don't need anything else. You don't need an M4 Pro chip, okay? You don't need it. Save your money. Save it for other things that I'm about to tell in this video. The next thing you obviously need is a calculator. I had an FX991 Casio, which did a really good job, but I cheaped out because I was, I guess, broke and frugal. I actually recommend you do spend more money on a graphical calculator. A good graphical calculator is also a Casio FX CG50. It's obviously not way better than the normal calculator, but it gives you, I would say, maybe like a 10% advantage in the exam. You're able to grab intuition on the problem much quicker. Like if there's a function that you need to do something with and you can just plot it quickly on your calculator, that's sick. That might be the thing that helps you solve the question. So I think any advantage you can grab is useful, especially over a 3, 4, 5 year period. You know, those little advantages can add up. Buy a calculator. If you're enjoying this video and you're potentially looking for a job or will be, I strongly recommend to go on alexgornik.com. It's my website. Over there you can get my free CV template that landed me interviews at Google, Samsung, landed me a job at HSBC, and I strongly recommend you use it because it's really good and it's for free. Now let's get back into the video. The next thing you definitely should buy is something for taking notes, and specifically an e-ink note taker, not an iPad. Let me explain. iPads, just like gaming laptops, are firstly very expensive and second of all super distracting. An e-ink tool is just so much better because it's designed for this one thing, and it means that when you take it out, you're going to make sure that you're going to be taking notes. You can't watch YouTube videos on a e-ink note taker unless you've like done crazy stuff with it. There are 2 e-ink note takers I recommend, the Remarkable and a Kindle Scribe. Both of them are really good. Check out the prices because I'm not exactly sure how much they are. They're quite expensive, but they are fantastic for what they need done. Also, another really good thing is you can use it to read books. So you don't ever have to go and like buy physical books and have them in your backpack and make them super heavy. Any textbook you have from university, you can probably get a digital version of it as a PDF, upload it onto the Kindle, upload it onto the Remarkable and read it, and then you can take notes on it. It's really good. It's also very obviously light. It's not like a textbook. Oh my gosh, I used textbooks. This is, by the way, why I'm telling you to get one of these things, because I actually used pen and paper, which is obviously not bad, but over 3-4 years, it's just ridiculous. And I had to throw most things away because my mom was like, you can't be storing all these things forever, right? Which was fair enough. So I just kept my final year stuff. This is a great 2-in-1 tool. Taking notes and reading books. Very important for your engineering degree. The next thing you need to get for your engineering degree is an SSD. An SSD is really important for university because over the many years you're there and the many projects you do, you are going to have an insane amount of files to handle, and it will add up, especially if you get a coursework with a bunch of data. Woy oh woy. You know what I'm saying? Your laptop storage is going to disappear. Yeah, so getting an SSD, in my opinion, is essential. Another reason why you need to get an SSD is because you're obviously spending a huge amount of time, effort, work into your courseworks, right? What happens if you lose your laptop? What happens if your laptop burns down or it blows up? Yeah, all that work that he did is gone. It's gone. So it's super important that you have a physical layer to back up all your work because it's worth an insane amount of money, right? So please do that. The final thing I strongly recommend, matter of fact, I think it's essential as well, is a pair of noise cancelling earbuds or ideally headphones like Sony MXs. These are also obviously quite an expensive piece of tech, but the benefit is that in whatever scenario you are in, you can zone out. And I personally find it really hard to concentrate when there's any sort of noise and you just don't know who you're going to sit next to, who your roommate is going to be, who you're going to sit next to in the library, right? And you're just trying to hedge your bets against the fact that you're not relying on a silent day to be able for you to get all your work done, right? I actually even used my headphones in my first year just to sleep because people used to party all night and I just needed to get my sleep. So I would put Mozart on my headphones and just fall asleep with my headphones. So I think that a noise cancelling piece of tech is super important. Yeah, it's another one of those pieces of tech that will give you quite incremental improvements in speed. You know, maybe instead of finishing your work in 1 hour, you finish it in like 45 minutes. But like over 5 years, that is such a huge add up of time. And therefore, I think it's obviously super useful. And it's also just a great piece of tech to use to listen to music, listen to podcasts. Like a good pair of headphones, I think is always really important. So if you don't have a pair, get yourself a pair. AirPods are really good. The AirPod Pros, the little ones. I also own a pair of Jabras, earbuds and headphones from work. They're both really good. Jabra's a decent brand, and obviously Sony make world-class noise cancelling tech. So there's a bunch. Have a look. I hope this helps. Thank you very much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please let me know. I am Alex and I'm disappearing. Bye bye.